Hello my magical light beings, and welcome to this video today. This is going to be a day in the life of me, a rising full-time entrepreneur, business owner, content creator. Yes. And I'm currently in the living room of my parents' house. This is where I live. Let me shift. Okay. Is she a vampire? That's what I'm thinking about. Like, how white I look. No. But I went downstairs because I just got done doing my makeup, my hair. I will show you how I do this hair as well. I braid. Oh, he wants to say something. How I do my hair is that I braid it, sleep with it. Well, after I shower. So how I do my hair like this, how I get it this curly is I shower, then I make 2 braids, sleep with it, and then we get these beautiful curls. I really love this hairstyle. This is what I've been doing with my hair for a long time now. Because then I don't have to heat my hair all the time. But I just wanted to show you what I had for breakfast, because I need to show you guys what I do on a day in the life, and I've not done one of these in so long. So for breakfast I have some soya yogurt with some rice puffs, which I will show, and then on top of there I put these rice puffs. I sprinkle some on top of the yogurt, and as well put some agave syrup on there, and then most of the time an hour later I will make some coffee like I as well showed. Some coffee with some soy milk and once again agave syrup. Yeah, maybe a little bit addicted to agave syrup. But today I just wanted to take you along on my day. As I work from home, I do everything from here, and there are so many beautiful things in process in my life. So much expansion is happening, and I knew it was important to just document this moment in time, because nothing is going to stay the same. I know that too. So yeah, we're just making sure we got at least a memory of this moment in time, because it's so easy to just live and totally forget to capture or pause and reflect and be like, whoa, this is where I'm at right now. And yeah, we can be so focused on our goals, on the things we want to create next, while sometimes we just need to be like, hey, where are we right now? Let me make sure I get it. And it is a autumn day here in the Netherlands. We had blue skies when I woke up, but now clouds started to appear again. But the trees are beautifully changing their colors. I love this part of autumn. Not so much the rain and the clouds and the darkness and how early it gets so dark already. Look at that cutie laying over there in the sun. It's so cute. And I've been intentionally focusing on manifesting money and manifesting a new place to live, because creating vlogs and content here in this home is pretty difficult, because when I'm home, most of the time there are at least 2 people home as well, either one of my parents and my sister, and you can hear them walk, you can hear them flush the toilet, you can hear them go to the restroom, you can hear the door. So it's really difficult for me to be making content in this room, as there's just so much noise all the damn time, and it is building up within me that is getting more and more frustrating and annoying, because I want to put out more content and more content, but it's just not really the place to be able to do so while I do choose to do so, because I do want to put out more content, and we gotta work with what we got. Like, I'm not ungrateful at all, because I'm so grateful that I get the chance to live here and to be able to just work on my stuff. But something that I've been reflecting on is we can't move forward if we haven't accepted where we are right now. And that's something I'm realizing more and more, is like, if I can't accept where I'm currently at, I'm going to continue being here until I accept where I'm at, so I can move forward. So that's what I chose. I was like, I'm just going to accept where I'm at. I'm going to record where I'm at. I'm going to honor where I'm at on my path, on my journey. Everything that I'm building as well, and that you gotta start somewhere, and that starting point probably doesn't look as pretty, probably has aesthetics, has all the sounds, all the noises, all the frustrations of being a starter or being somewhere where you're not yet fully where you want to be. And yesterday I really had that moment where it kind of like bottled all up inside of me, and I was so done with it. I was like, how much longer do I need to be here? How much longer do I need to live like this? Realizing obviously that I'm choosing to create my reality and I'm not stuck here. Once again, I'm really grateful. But being grateful and choosing to as well look forward to creating something different can coexist. But like I said, it has to start with acceptance. Can you accept it? And I would say that I haven't accepted it for so long because I wasn't allowing myself to just create videos, just go like go forward, to move forward. I wasn't actually moving forward like in the capacity that I wanted to because I wasn't accepting like where I was at, and then obviously you will not be able to move forward. But now, since I really want to move forward, then you gotta accept. So that's where I'm at. I'm like, okay, I gotta accept everything right now as it is, so that I can embrace it, love it, hold it, let it be seen, because most of the time we don't let the things be seen that we're not accepting. We're hiding them away, we're putting them in our shadows, and I would say I've done that for a very long time in regards to like where I live, my circumstances and stuff like that, and allowing that to block me. But actually I was just literally allowing it to block me. Like I just said, it wasn't actually blocking me, but I was allowing it to block me as I wasn't accepting it. And accepting something can really bring up a lot of guilt or shame or fear or insecurity, which are difficult things to hold and to let be seen within yourself. It's going to probably feel very ugly and challenging, and it's maybe going to be looking ugly because you're going to be crying and just feeling like so wrong. You feel like you're just like, oh, but you gotta allow that if you want to move forward. And that obviously is a connection with everything. And I have allowed so many things to stop me, like the noise, the lighting, how it's now getting darker again in the Netherlands because it's winter, how the sun is less present, rain, just being in this room, everything. It's just, I wasn't fully embracing it, and now we are. And it's not to say that's easy, because to be able to choose this path it took me a minute to get here, and to be like, okay, if I really want to move forward and move into something new, I gotta embrace where I'm right now, and I gotta embrace the past and anything that happened in the past. I gotta let it be seen in love. Today, I'm excited about today because I'm going to be creating some videos, some content for Instagram, for my business page, and as well for my personal page. And obviously I'm making this vlog for YouTube, so I'm creating content for this space as well. And I'm working on my website, different offers, different sales pages I'm working on at the moment. So this month in October I actually launched my one-on-one session, and the next month in November I'm launching my one-on-one portal, and then in December I'm launching my one-on-one container. So with that, then I complete launching my business all over again, rebirth it, coming from this new clarity, from this new life that I'm living right now, as I obviously have been an entrepreneur already for 3 years, and I started sharing offerings back in 2022, but that was really just randomly because I was just doing whatever I wanted to be doing, and then people start to ask for my services, my guidance, my support, so I just started to put out things. Now I wanted it to be really come from this clear place of like, what am I doing? Who am I helping? This is what I'm offering, this is what I'm asking for it, and that's it. That's the business I'm doing. So that's what we're currently in the birth of, and it has been a minute. Once again, like, I started this intention of my business last year June. It has already been over a year now. And then this year I got mentorship. I mean, this year I got coaching to be able to rebirth my business, to bring back my social media, like bring it all back to life after my breakup. And that is another thing that took way longer than I expected to heal from that, to move through that. Still, we're moving through that, to move forward and to accept. Once again, acceptance, big thing. So yeah, we're working on our website. So I'm currently, I feel very complete with my one-on-one session, and that I've launched that this month. And now we're going to be focusing on hosting as well a webinar for my portal. As I hosted a webinar for my one-on-one session, I'm going to be hosting a webinar for my one-on-one portal that will be launching in November. And yeah, so that's what we will be working on today, which is a little bit more of like a, it's not to say it's boring, but in a way it's kind of boring because I'm just sitting behind my laptop and I'm just like, time goes by so fast when I do that too, because I'm just editing and just refining words and just getting ideas and inspiration. But I have many different projects happening at once, which I actually love. I'm an Aries, I start many projects, and now I'm actually choosing to finish all of them too. So yeah, we're doing all that. It's literally the last 2 days of October, which is crazy to me because that means we only have 2 months left in 2025, which I'm actually glad about because I'm really looking forward to 2026. But yeah, these last months are the manifestation of what I started at the beginning of this year in January, when I was like, okay, I will choose to birth a new business, an actual solid business that actually is a business, not just some random side hustle, hobby, just random offerings. No, this is like a solid thing, and now we're actually launching it. So I'm working as well with a coach to make this a reality. Such an amazing coach. She's wonderful. She's amazing. So yeah. So I thought, let me do this, but maybe this is a little bit too bright. No, I can't see. So a lot of my content work is actually me receiving downloads, insights, information, guidance, wisdom, and then I write it either in my notes app on my phone, or when I have my laptop to the side, I just start typing, and then I take this to chat. Then I take this to chat. Oh my gosh, what? Then I take this, what I have typed, to chat GPT to just refine it a little bit, but not make it up for me, because I really noticed how I did that at the beginning of the year. I was just like, let me just let chat write everything for me, and it really started to stun my creative brain, and I started to have not as many ideas as I normally have, because I wasn't actually using my abundant creative energy in my brain in that way, so I didn't need more of it. So when you choose to then tap in, then you will continuously receive more and more. So I've been writing my own stuff again and been using that for my online spaces. So for example, now I have written out this idea, then I take it to chat and I just recorded a video, then I put it together and post this on my page. I literally forgot the multitasking miracle of vlogging and doing everything else as well, because I started sweating. Like, I literally was sweating doing this vlog, making this video for my YouTube channel, for my Instagram, writing the caption and stuff like that. I was like, why am I sweating? And then I realized, I was like, this is a sport. Vloggers, like, that's multitasking to another level, and I was really used to that. Like, you get used to anything you do on a continuous basis, but if you wait and you don't do something for a long time, you're going to notice, like, damn, that takes some practice to get used to that and to not sweat doing a vlog. But I was in luck because my dad just left, my sister just left, and now I'm home alone. Look at that. I literally was home alone last week for a whole week. Well, I was with my sister, but she worked throughout the day, which was really pleasant. It really made me see, like, wow, this is really what I want, which was only more frustrating when my parents came back from their vacation, and I was like, damn, I want it to last like that. I wanted it to last where I just live in my own space and be in my own energy and just get to move how I want to move, not having to think about other people and noise and stuff like that. So that's what brought me to the breaking point of like feeling so frustrated when they were back and feeling really overwhelmed with this many people in this house. And this is not even my home. Like, that's the point. It was like, I can't tell them to be more silent or to do this, that, and the other. I sometimes suggest it, you know, when I have calls and stuff like that, but at the end of the day, I live here in their home, so that's really has been a thing for me. Like, I can't tell them. Like, it's not that they're in my home, no, I'm in theirs. So yeah, that brought me to like a breaking point the other day where I was just like crying and just being like, freak. Let me not cuss in this one. I was just like, oh no, I don't want this anymore. I want something else. I want this to change. What do I need to see for this to change? And then I realized, like I just shared, acceptance. So I got myself a very Dutch lunch. I got myself a vegan toastie, vegan mayo, and some soup in a cup. That's a very Dutch thing, to drink soup from a cup. I just took a moment to reply to some IG DMs, comments, and share some more of my story, which was really fun, talking about my launch of my offer that will be happening next month. I want to say this month, but like next month basically happens in 2 days. So yeah, that's what we just did, and I feel like I want to kind of sit down behind my laptop for a moment and to look at some ideas for this launch, as well for the webinar that I will be hosting to launch this new offer. While I'm eating yet another toastie because the time change that happened last week, and it's making me hungry and tired. And while I was making my toastie, I was like, wait, I should be doing groceries. I didn't put it on my calendar, so I forgot. But here we are doing the groceries as I order groceries, which I love. Then they get delivered tomorrow, and we got groceries for a whole week. It looked like I have been having a day. No, I'm kidding. I have been having a wonderful day today. Just, yeah, we're in the middle of a creative process and we look like this. But I love how creativity works, and I love how my ideas work, because I've been thinking about this concept of a video, if I would talk, or if it would be a reel for Instagram, or like a written post. I had this idea for how I have experienced healing from my breakup, and what was the hardest part of healing from my breakup. And now I was like, actually, let me grab my hard drive and just get some snippets from the last year of the process I went through healing. And now we're doing that. Now we're going to go back in time and reflect, create this post, which is really exciting, and I love how that works. I did not intend it for this to happen right now, but it needs to happen, and yeah, I love that. This was literally what I was talking about. Right now it's 5 and it's already getting gloomy, and just within half an hour it's going to be dark. Wild. But I really appreciated you for coming along for this video today. I'm about to make some dinner, and I feel like I'm going to keep that for another video where I take you along making dinner, or maybe for the night, you know, a fun adventure or something like that. As well, in regards to my morning routine, I will make a separate video for that. But yeah, today was a really fun day. I had so many creative ideas for creating, and most of my time was spent behind my laptop and on my phone, connecting and uploading and doing all of that, which I really love. And I as well felt called to go outside, to go for a walk, but I feel like I want to do that after dinner when it's dark, as tomorrow will be Halloween. And yeah, I just want to kind of pick up on the vibes a little bit outside as well, these mysterious autumn vibes. And I just worked on a little post that I will share on my Instagram as well, in regards to what I shared previously, and it was really touching to watch back on how far I've come and where it all started, where everything collapsed and fell apart, and how I've picked myself up after that. Whoa, mind-blowing. And it's only the beginning once again. So I'm really excited for you to come along on this journey, as we will be hopefully doing more vlogs, and just sharing the journey of what it's like to be an awakened and a full-time conscious content creator. Yeah, that path indeed is a very interesting path, and the world is at this time insane as well. And sometimes I'm just like, I don't even know. Do I know anything? Not really, but I will speak more on this as well, because it can get very confusing or lonely from time to time in this very manipulative world. Yet nature is always here to comfort us, so I will definitely go be comforted in a moment. But I wish you a beautiful day today. Thank you so much for coming along, and I will see you in the next one.